everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Emily and I am in the process of preparing to go to Orlando, Florida for my Disney College program. So today's video is going to be the DCP tag. This type of video was extremely popular. I was gonna say all the rage, but that makes me sound really old. It was extremely popular during my last program in 2019. And so I figured, why not bring it back? Let's do a throwback, you guys. So yeah, let's get started with the questions. So I have my notebook down here, so please forgive me if I look below the camera. The first question is, how did you hear about the Disney College program? So around 7th, 8th grade, about 2012, I had found makeup YouTube, which was kind of a godsend for me because my mother didn't wear any makeup. My older sister wasn't much help at the time. But during that, I also found DCP YouTube, and I thought that was honestly the coolest thing since sliced bread. But I never thought I could do it for myself because I was terrified of public speaking. I wasn't really good at talking to people like I am now. If you know me in person, all I do is talk ever. So that might be a surprise to you. But yeah, I didn't really think I could pass a phone interview because my talking skills weren't that great, honestly. But then in 2018, I had a friend who I was going to college with do the Disney College program. Like I said, in fall 2018, she was working at Mission Space and Attractions in Epcot, for those of you who are a little familiar with the parks already. And yeah, she kind of encouraged me to apply. Honestly, I applied on a whim, wasn't really thinking I was going to get in, or like I said, even pass the phone interview. I was still very self-conscious of how I talked and how I sounded, and long story short, I ended up getting accepted. I did my fall 2019 program at the Bippity Boppity Boutique in Disney Springs as a fairy godmother in training. We are here in fall 2024 DCP peak season. Question number 2, how was the interview process for you? So I actually made a video on this already. It's called DCP Application and Acceptance. And I will link that in the description box below. If you haven't given that a watch, go ahead and do that after this video, or pause this video right now and go ahead and do that. But my application process this time around was honestly the smoothest thing it's ever been. Like I said, I've only applied once before and I was accepted that time as well. But it was short and sweet. I had applied and was accepted within 12 days. It was very quick and easy, and that was great for my anxiety because, yeah. Question number 3. When were you when you found out you were accepted for the Disney College program? Like I said in my last video, I was at a coffee shop waiting for my discipler, Andy, to hang out and meet, and she almost walked in the door while I was getting my acceptance. It was so funny. I loved it. Question 4, what is your role? So if you know anything about the DCP post 2020/COVID era, we don't find out our roles until a month before our program. But I will tell you guys some of my top role choices. My first one is attractions, my second is character attendant, and my third, which is an honorable mention, not in my top 2, but it would be merchandise. Question number 5, how did you find your roommate? So I'm pretty sure if you've watched DCP YouTube for any amount of time, you know about the Disney College program Facebook pages. So that's how I found my roommate. She is fantastic. Love her. We're actually going to go hang out this weekend because she lives about 2 hours away from me. So we're gonna meet up on my way home from a wedding out of town, and I'm excited about that. Through the Disney College program, Facebook groups, there are these things called roommate surveys. So you like post a picture of yourself and be like, do you like the room hot or cold? What are your arrival and departure dates? because for your roommates, you can link with nobody or you can link with up to one person. You have to have the same arrival and the same departure date as them. So keep that in mind if you're applying for next season or are going to Disney at the same time as me, which is so exciting. But yeah, that's how I met her. Maybe we'll do some videos together in the future. Comment below if you want to meet my roommate video or would like more videos from the two of us together. Number 6, what are you going to miss the most while on your program? Easy. My dog. She is the love of my life. Her name is Winnie, like Winnie the Pooh. I'll insert a photo of her here. She's also asleep on her bed behind the camera, so if you heard any weird noises during this video, I promise you it's not me, it's my dog. Something else I'm also gonna miss on my college program is not having my own apartment, but that's okay. New experiences with new friends. Number 7, what is your favorite Walt Disney World park? For those of you who know me in real life, even if you don't, now you know, it is DAC. Disney's Animal Kingdom is my favorite, by far. Question number 9, what is the first thing you want to do when you get there? So I'm kind of reframing this question a little bit. I'm changing it to, what is the first thing you want to do when you get to the parks on your program, or my program, either way. So what I'm going to do, obviously, as you heard in my last question, my favorite park is DAC, and I am going to Dino Land to watch Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. I am such a fan. Finding Nemo the musical was my favorite, and now that they've changed it a little bit, I still love it, and In the Big Blue and Beyond is it's a gem. It's a gem. Question number 9, what is number 1 on your bucket list? Okay, I have 2 answers for this question. The first one, y'all, don't cancel me, don't hate me. I've never seen Fantasmic. So I think one of the first things, or what is number 1 on my bucket list that I want to do, is to go see Fantasmic. But for my entire program in general, what is my number 1 thing on my bucket list is to get a picture with a casting door. I didn't do that on my last program, and so I'm really hoping to do that within the first week or 2 of working and living at Disney World. Question number 10. This is the last question. What is one thing you are most wanting to take away from the program? Honestly, making more friends who love Disney. I feel like everybody could use more Disney friends, and so I'm excited to do it during my fall 2024 Disney College program. Yeah. So that is the end of today's video. Go ahead and drop a comment down below and tell me what videos you are wanting to see from me as I prepare to go down to Disney and while I am on my college program this summer and fall. Yeah, so go ahead and leave me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, guys.